Podcast number 151. We are beyond the 150 mark, and we're losing guys as we go. What the hell's going on here?
I mean, Daryl hasn't taken a break in a long time. It seems like for another. Oh no, he was just in Palm Springs. But anyways, he's somewhere else now. I don't know where exactly he's at. Vancouver.
Yeah, was it Vancouver, Kelowna? I don't know. He was going somewhere.
Kelowna.
All he cares about is the fact that there was cookies by George in the airport. The only thing that matters.
Yeah, he sent that picture. I was like, oh, he wants pictures of cookies? They happen to be in the grocery store. Here you go.
Yes, nice cookies, everybody. This is a great day. Having a great day.
Yeah, no. And then, I mean, next month he'd be in Vegas. So it's just as, it's once a month break, right? So we're good.
Part-time gig?
It's part-time gig, yeah.
Ryan O'Callahan sent me a video the other day, and he's like, you got to just watch the start of this video. And I can't even remember what it was. It's all about squirrels or something outrageous. But it had the same intro music that we use, and he said it just absolutely threw him for an absolute loop. And it's like, yeah, our podcast isn't about squirrels, dude. But
no, yeah. Sometimes when I talk.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sure enough. Sure enough. I want to say, Tim, I did happen to save that one clip from the 150, the 150th podcast. Every time that I'm down a little, I think we're gonna bring up that clip and just listen to
his mean tweet.
Yeah.
You know what? It's been a year since something like happened. Last time, we talked about around Christmas time. No, we don't. I saw the shirt again not so long ago this weekend. So Cindy uses it as a night shirt. So I mean, so I roll over and see that on her. It gives me warm and fuzzies, right? So
for sure.
Yeah. So it's a once a year thing. Once a year thing, right? No big deal.
I guess we could talk about Parker Anderson just threw a perfect game yesterday.
Awesome.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, good for him. I got caught. We have a group chat with a whole bunch of bowlers, and I'm like, man, all of them were absolute bombs. And I watched the first one, and then I knew he threw the perfect game, so I skipped over to the third strike at 10, and that was an absolute bomb. And then someone was like, well, I mean, the second one wasn't like, an absolute bomb. And I was like, you caught me. I didn't watch it.
Left corner slow fauled.
Yeah, same time Justin Langrock was going, literally within a minute or two difference, right? Super crazy. 15-16 at Toppler. That obviously brings back a little memories there, doesn't it, Terry, a little bit?
Easiest set in the house.
Yeah, that's what I hear. I don't know. I never played well in that set, but
they have 3 perfect games there now, and 2 of them are on that set. I'm not sure where Wes Payne threw his though.
It would have been 3 and 4.
3 and 4.
3 and 4.
And Anthony has one there too, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, yeah.
I don't know if that's on 5 and 6, I think, or it would have been like 11. Since they're split house, it's so tough to tell which side it's on, right?
Our guest might know, but we'll wait till we get them.
Yeah. Well, it's about him though. It's about him, not about Parker, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's what this first 15 minutes is for.
But I know that our guest doesn't have one of those, but his dad does, and I know he just rubs him all the time about it. I know Derek just loves hearing about it.
Yeah, Derek just revels in it.
Oh yeah! Oh, I see. I'm number 1. That's awesome.
There's,
yeah, I know.
Yeah, some hand signals going on in the background. We just learned sign language this week, so it's great. It's great. Thanks, Derek.
Yeah, but great for Parker though. I mean, Parker's been playing very well, and he's a hell of a shooter out of Calgary. So it was good to see him throw him one.
Well, he was male MVP of the 5PL last year. Like he's getting a name for himself.
The guy's always been ultra talented. And just, yeah, I think he's finally taken that last big leap forward into being one of the elite players out there. He's always been right there. We just haven't seen him take that next step, and I think it's there. It's awesome.
Yeah, I think he's always done very well. So maybe we can speak a little bit about Pro League last week. I have the average pros won a game. You know what? Good for those
they
guys.
Did squeak a game, yeah.
They just squeak a game out. Yeah, and you know what? Like, it shows that they can play, right? So it was happy for them. Henry did mention he chirped Shane a lot, and maybe that didn't help him, right? But but they won. They beat T-Bay, I believe, right? So
Yep. Every team. Yeah, it was Newfoundland, it was Thunder Bay, and it was the Average Pros, and all of them won a game and lost a game. So it just seems like every week everybody's just kind of breaking even, and there's only a few teams out there that haven't been just breaking even. So it's kind of interesting. Motor City for one. Motor City is the one that really stands out to me. That they're definitely winning more matches than they're losing, but. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy to see Shane put himself in the 2-hole.
He played 2-hole at Nationals too.
He understands this game. It makes
sense. He's like, I'm just going for the MVP. I'm going for the 2-hole win. I know exactly how Shane plays. But that being said,
our biggest supporter, our biggest fan,
Shane Chafe.
I think it's totally crazy on the other end. Very, very surprised and pleasantly surprised how good Vancouver Island's playing. Some people we didn't even know that were there on that team, and we're getting to know them pretty fast. I mean, Sean Eby and Carol Brucker Midden wasn't even playing, and they played a hell of a great job there too. And I think they're leading the Cargill division as well. Yeah, they are.
Yeah. The Pinslayers are.
That's pretty awesome.
People that are seeing these stats, they don't go onto Facebook to look at them. They are on our website under Season 2 of the 5PL, but you can read for yourself the points for, the points against, how many matches they have left, and then their percentage of wins for points. So even though the Pinslayers are at the top, pacing the Bombers and the Dream Crushers, but we only played 2 matches so far.
We only played 2 matches.
Yeah.
Everything else you look at,
5 win percentage is pretty good. Like, the Pinslayers are sitting in a really good spot.
And you look at the other ones are like 560, even 458. Not far out, really, right? So, sorry, Carol, you were playing. Whoops.
That's embarrassing.
It's
Carol came in the first match, and
Carol's be fine.
A 5-bagger. So
yeah,
you should watch yourself, Tim.
You know what? I was watching the train wreck on the Average Pros. I'm not gonna lie. So I did zoom through, didn't see her. Obviously, it might have been the second game. My bad, Carol. It's okay. You still love me. It's fine.
You just tell her that. You just tell her.
I'm not even giving you a shot. But yeah, no, it's really exciting. On the bench both games, and then, of course, next week, Bombers going to be playing 3 games at Sherwood Bowl, and we haven't done any maintenance last week, so I hope it's real good for them. I hope it's real good. No. Is Daryl going to be back in time for that?
Yeah, I would assume so.
I know. Well, last year he had a vacation, right? And he forgot about it. He's going to listen to this. Okay, Tim, can you just screw off? Yeah, for sure.
I was going to say something else about the 5PL. How many more weeks do we have this year? Just next week, Tim, and then we come back in January?
Yeah, this is the last week here coming up. Yeah. And then we don't come back until the second weekend in January.
Right, because Masters is the first weekend.
Yeah, so we have a 3-week hiatus, almost a whole month. Be a little get a bit of a break, and then between everything else we got going on, we probably just want to jump off the bridge. But we're gonna have a good time, get everybody set up.
Oh, Wisty had a 435 yesterday.
That's right.
Yeah, I saw that. No leaning corner in 11, so
that couldn't be with a 435.
No, exactly. That's what I'm telling you. Well, I mean, that could have
been a leading quarter in frame 1.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a question. Would you guys rather have like a corner spare after you run 11 in a row, or would you rather just have like a 5 spare?
Corner spare.
That's your kitty.
Yeah, definitely a corner spare too. I have a 5 spare 11 bagger, and it's like whatever. There's no pressure after that for sure, but at least you gave the first one a chance.
Yeah. It is a nice hat. Thanks, Vic.
We are currently selling them at Sugar Bowl if you guys want us to have some of those hats. Oh, we'll get there. Anything else? You Blue Jays signed Bassett. I think that's a great acquisition for us.
Mm-hmm.
I know everybody's upset about Stripling. Well, it is what it is. Bassett looks good, and they're talking about Johnny Cueto as their fifth starter now.
I would love having Johnny Cueto. If we get Johnny Cueto, that'd be great. He's not as good as he used to be.
Just another reason for the league to hate us. Might as well. Bring all the renegades out. It's great.
He's entertaining as hell. I've always loved watching him pitch.
Alpaquette is right, too.
Oh, I know. But I'm just going to...
The only person that can make that happen is Gino Zebarth.
Yeah.
Oh! Gino shot a 400 at Stettler.
Yeah, I loved seeing that. I was like, yeah, he can throw strikes, people. He can throw strikes.
I love that they used the wanted photo of all things.
Yeah,
didn't have a nice photo of Gino. They decided to have
that is the nicest photo they have.
Okay, let's move on. Let's bring our special guest in here. But first, you can become a patron at patreon.com/5pinuniverse for as little as $2 a month. Help support us, bring these amazing podcasts to you. And well, I wouldn't say amazing, but we try.
Let us bring you some sort of entertainment.
Okay, let's bring him in. The Manitoba Open champion, Derek Holm.
Hey, bud.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right, thank you.
How does it feel to be called champion again?
Well, it was a long time coming. Hope I'd like to say, but feels good.
Yeah.
So it's almost like a little monkey off the back after 12 years.
Yeah,
has it been that long? 12 years since you won the Autumn?
Yeah, 2010.
Holy crap.
It doesn't seem just proves our level of competitors out there. So
that's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah.
It's only getting harder and harder and harder to do.
And younger and younger and younger.
You know,
it's the same age, man. You're just getting older.
Fair. That is fair.
You know what? It makes me think, Derek. Let's maybe touch a point on this. You broke your wrist. You broke your arm at one point. You had a heart attack. You had to deal with all that stuff. And for whatever you guys had to go through to come back to this point, it probably feels pretty good and probably even sweeter than your first one.
Yes, in a way. The first one's always real good. Just let you know you can compete with everybody getting the first one out. But I broke my wrist 5 years ago now, maybe 6, and I probably averaged 230 the following year and just struggled. And to get it back to in a good state where I am is a relief, actually.
Yeah.
So let's go over the kind of the Manitoba Open. So you got there Thursday.
I did, yeah.
Play the Thursday shift.
I didn't. I just watched everybody.
Right. Did you decide to sit because of coming in off the plane, or what was the reasoning for not playing that first shift?
The plane was the initial, not to go in and play. I originally wasn't on the Friday morning shift either, so the plan was to get down to the lanes, and if I still couldn't make the Friday morning shift, then I would bowl the Thursday. But with the delayed flights and everything that everybody was having, I was put onto the Friday morning shift, and so my goal was just to sit there and watch and see what kind of shots we're working, and just kind of socialize a little bit and relax and get rid of the plane ride. And yeah,
that Thursday shift was really interesting because you didn't get to see a lot. You didn't get to see a lot of scores anywhere. You didn't really.
I did want to sell pot games with Karen Armstrong. I got some bonding time with Karen Armstrong. So
yeah, that's well worth it.
Yeah,
but yeah, you didn't see a lot of score up there, and it was interesting. It was really interesting because it really didn't give you a great idea of what the weekend was going to look like and what pinfall was going to look like and what to expect for a cut. I remember sitting there and I finished second, and Dwayne was like, there's probably going to be nobody from this shift that actually makes the top 20. And I was like, there's no way. You cannot tell me that there's not going to be a single person out of this shift. You can't be.
Yeah.
You can't tell me there isn't going to be two. And
that's right.
I mean, it didn't work out that way, the way he was talking, but
no.
It could have. It could have. It was
It
interesting.
But
yes.
nobody made a push even on the Friday morning to shove you and Alyssa downwards, because Alyssa was top and then you. But would we have two bowlers that passed you guys on the Friday morning shift?
Yeah, I think.
Well, when
it was
the whole event
just
was like a 1 or 2 2200s, like that's
unheard. It's unheard of, really.
The pinfall was excruciatingly tough, which made it fun.
Real fun.
In a sick way. I mean, it's true though, right? Because you have to play. Actually, have to bowl.
I would rather play in a super tough condition than watch it play lights out. Oh, there was 3 people at 2200. Sorry, Jet.
Yeah.
Kevin Clark. Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I think.
But when were those shifts bowled?
So Derek,
Dobbs played the.
It was
last
you and
shift.
Tyler that passed us in the second shift.
Yeah.
And then Derek, both, well, 2 of them were thrown in
Oh,
the
Friday.
Friday
The
afternoon shift.
Okay.
Yeah, so get this, Tim. I'm not sure if you heard this.
Mm-hmm.
I throw the back-to-back 300s to finish to get into the cut, and I win all 3 doubles pots with only 3 partners because Derek and Justin didn't go in with anybody.
Really?
Yeah.
Perfect. Good for you, bud.
For me, I was really happy, but I couldn't believe that. Like, I was like, there's
So-
no way I won the shift.
What shift was it that there was like 2 people that won and they both just squeezed over 2,000? That was Herbert, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Herbert and.
Well, me and
Wolfson?
McCaw won our shift, and we didn't. Neither one of us had 22.
Yeah.
How much did the doubles pots pay out?
In the Friday afternoon shift, they were really decent. Like I think I took home 700 myself.
Oh wow! Because
That's awesome.
I'm thinking what we had for TPC, and it was not nearly that, right? Not even close. So I mean, I was kind of like, you worry about the doubles pots now, but that's fantastic. That's a great amount of cash on the side.
700 total, so half that 350. But still.
Okay, well, that's still not that bad. I mean, you made your money back and then some. Thank you, Derek and Justin, right? So.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was watching from afar, obviously. So I thought we had some stuff we wanted to do, and Cindy was absolutely glued to the live stream, which is fantastic. And watched, I think it was 7 and 8, and I'm not gonna lie, it was really tough watching. Not a lot of great scores on that set at all. And I don't know the whole functionality of that place, but I know there's a wall right now, or maybe it was 9 and 10. I think it was, right? So
yeah, it would have been 9 and 10.
yeah. So I was watching it, and some not so good scores across the board there. But that being said, I thought a slower ball would look like it was like most of these players' shots. A slower ball was carrying, and then in the finals it was Derek and Matt Harms, like the complete opposite. So
Whoa!
I don't know.
Apparently there's a comment that I throw slower, that I'm older now, so I was throwing slow.
Yeah, you were throwing it slower than I've seen you throw it, but it still wasn't slow.
It's still top
so
10%.
Yeah.
So what would you think? Like, it must have been your finish on your shots, or that you're just hitting pocket all the time? Because I saw Derek hit a lot of crackers, like a lot of thick hits, right?
So, because I was on the Thursday shift, I watched the two players that ended up at the top, and that was Alyssa and Dex. And both their shots are too different. One's a right hook, and then Dex throws the backup. So I was watching a few other ones that just kind of threw up the middle, and anybody who had finish on it, it seemed like it didn't push the pins. So I decided to throw end over end, and it seemed like it was making more waves with the pins. So you just couldn't hit that off pocket shot, because then it was a chop guaranteed. But thick or thin, it was golden with end over end.
Yeah, I watched countless people blow through nonstop, and it was amazing watching you not at all.
Yeah, are you talking about corners?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have to pick a lot of corners. It was
not when you're throwing a ton of strikes.
No, and when I did, I think I missed one corner, and other than that, it was good. Like, it seemed like that end over end was taking away the finish of the ball jumping the pins or blowing by the backside. So
yeah, it was amazing to see. I don't know whether your speed was enough that you were getting like on the inside of that 3-pin with the ball, so setting the pin into the 2-pin and not the ball itself. I don't know, but what you were doing was incredible. I watched you bowl on Sunday, obviously, because I think we were in the same group, and you were lights out the entire day. Lights out the entire day.
Yeah, it felt good. The confidence was there for sure, and then I think the group kind of helped too, because the group was like a calm group. It wasn't like we all knew each other and we've all bowled against each other, so it was more of like a calmness. So it was kind of just throw balls and see what would happen, and you just didn't have to get excited. So it was, I don't know, I found it good that way.
Mm-hmm. Well, it helps when you were sitting at the top of that group the entire time too.
Yes. Yes, very much true.
Pretty stress-free.
Yeah. I think I won the first 3 or 4 matches and then got my loss.
Yeah.
So yeah, bonus 50 every time kind of helps that too.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah.
Me and Dexter didn't go that route. We decided to go the 2-win route.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. 2 and 5 to miss by 20 and 19, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bold move, Cotton. Clutch. It's a bold move.
It did not pan out for them.
No. So from my shot there, I would probably be eaten up alive with the rotation.
Nah, your shot would be fine.
No,
everybody's shot worked there differently. It was just you had to find a way to the side of the middle.
The right area of the middle.
Yeah, Derek playing the end over end up the gut is very different from you playing the rotation from the right side, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That the rotation from the right side worked for me.
If
punch less, but
if Kevy can throw a ball from the far left across,
that's the same. That's the same shot that you. Yeah, it's your same shot except mirrored.
Yeah. That'd be fine. No. Okay, interesting.
Kevin,
like I said,
he throws back up from the left. He throws back up from the right. That's not a mirror.
Yeah, but isn't Kevy lefty?
No.
What?
Oh, okay. Then I'm out to lunch.
Wow.
You know what I found?
Are we talking about Holdsworth?
Jordan
No,
Carrier
Clark.
is left-handed.
Oh.
Yeah, Jordan Carrier is left-handed.
I just found that out.
I knew that.
No, Kevin Clark throws right beside the ball return.
Yeah, that's right.
Big backup.
How do you do that?
And how he carries the right side going away like thin, it's unreal.
Yeah.
He's just turned
Yeah, I watched
50.
it.
Give him 5 more years. He's gonna be bouncing those right corners off like nobody's. But he's not gonna have ball speed.
So I happen to know somebody is watching, and there is an elephant in the room that we need to discuss, because we talked about me and Dexter missed by 19 and 20. This guy missed by less than 15 with a foul against the pole using his head.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Who called him
Was
on
that-
that foul?
Mr. Ryan O'Callahan.
What was it? Because he hit his head?
Was that Mark Johnstone?
No, Ryan O'Callahan.
No. But who called him on it?
No, it was a collective thing. It was a collective
Okay.
call. But yeah, Ryan threw a head pin, I think, and then leaned his head on the pole, which was across the foul line.
That's probably the most amateur thing I've ever seen. In
Family defect.
I mean, that really could be his nickname.
holy
I
cow!
felt so bad for Ryan because Ryan still had a game to play, and he was playing me. And he goes into the next game and he's like, I really hope that doesn't cost me. I was like, this is a whole new game. You don't have to worry about it. But you could tell it was weighing on him. It was weighing on him. He missed a couple spares early in the match. And then he finished all right, but you could just tell. It was just, right there.
No,
Yeah.
missed spares in 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
Lost my mind for 1.1 of a second.
That's honestly, I feel bad. I didn't know that story. That's quite something. Well, you know what? It's been 40 some years, and he probably won't do it again. So, unfortunately, it's just the bad timing of it all. And the only thing I would say is if he got a foul from it, you should have made it worth it, right? So, yeah, should have made it worth it.
Yeah.
Gino, remember Gino at KG when he hit his head on KG and he split his head open and his blood's coming down and he's walking around like he got concussed?
Well, we had some of that weekend too.
Really?
Not blood, but potential concussions.
Yeah.
What?
Well, I don't know. Do we want to talk about that?
No, I don't.
I'm not sure.
No.
No.
I think we'll just skip over that. But
Okay.
yeah.
We'll talk
yeah.
about that later.
Yeah, Ryan missed by 11, I think it was, but he did have a solid perfect game attempt, so that kind of
Live.
that makes up
Live.
for it.
What was the high game on the weekend? It wasn't 400.
388.
380. Oh wow. This is probably one of the hardest. Even I know this, and that's
We laugh.
Oh.
It's not funny, but the joke is the funny part.
Oh man. Yeah.
Winnipeg was sketchy. I'll give him that.
There were some things. We're still working on some shirts. We'll have to contact DB.
Straight out of Winnipeg.
Open.
yeah. I thought St. James wasn't part of a bad part of town.
Well, it was for a night, at least.
I don't know, like, if... So this is an outsider looking in. I'm sorry, Winnipegans, or Winnipegites, whatever you want to be called. Is there really a nice part of Winnipeg? Or is it all...
Thank you. I've been saying this all along for years.
I'm gonna bring
I've
up the
been getting
Winnipeg
shit on.
crime map.
Green is good, red is bad.
I don't know what's. No. Oh,
That's
perfect.
funny. You're from Thompson, Ryan. You can't say anything about anywhere.
I don't know. I was tempted to go visit Thompson after.
Yeah. So, anyways, back to the story about the cuts and everything else like that. The cut ended up being 1995, which is, and there's multiple people that made the cut multiple times. There was a point during like the whole qualifying, and then during the play-ins of the 48s, and then the next round, I honestly thought Trevor Cook was going to somehow squeak his way all the way through the top. He barely made the cut, and then he barely made the next one, and he barely. I was like, dude just has. He's just lucky right now, right? And I thought Trevor was going to have a chance for that. For some reason, I just thought it was meant to be on that aspect, but I was super surprised on the cut. So that being said, with the way the scores were and the cut number at that time, I know there was a few people that put their name in to try to bump up, like Johnny, right?
Ryan
was that more? Yeah, Ryan McCallum.
Extra 600.
It sounds like he had a really great weekend.
Yeah, Dwayne played 3 extra times.
Yeah. Do you think that had something to do with trying to go up to the top 20, or do you think because we never really got that at TPC except for from Colton.
Yeah, but I think that extra spot there is the extra round there is a little bit. It's a little bit different. It's not so. Your guys it is cutthroat, but you're playing 1-on-1. You just have to beat one person. There, you got to play in a pool. You got to beat 3 other people in that pool, and it's one game, and 50-point bonus, right? It's very cutthroat. You mess up one game, it's tough to get back in it.
Yeah. Was it good? Was it as somebody who were all 3 of you guys are in the top 20, correct? So was it different to watching it and try to figure out who you're going to be in the brackets, or you just got prepared and that is what it was?
Yeah, it's almost random, right? Because you don't really know who you're going to run, who's going to end up in your pool.
Yeah,
it's because there's wild cards. There's a bunch of different stuff going on, so
you only know your really top 20.
Yeah, you know who you're going to be in the top 20, but the ones coming into your pool from that preliminary round, you have no idea till it's done. So,
Ryan's right here. He obviously didn't think the 1998 would have been good, so he did play 3 more times. Although he did say multiple times that the cut was going to be 1998, and then it did turn out to be that way. But that's understandable when you're sitting way up there and trying to get into the top 20. Yeah, I completely agree with what Carrie's saying, but did it pan out for anyone?
What do you mean?
Like playing again to get into the top 20 if you were already pretty well locked in. Did anybody actually end up doing it?
Johnson was close.
Jeff Watts. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't watching for that, but I imagine there's got to be a few, right? Lenny?
Yeah, Jeff
Watts
would have been 40.
Jeff was the Saturday, wasn't he? Afternoon. That's when he.
That's a great question. See, we should.
This
is where we need to do work. I think
Jeff was the only one. Oh, Colton. No, Colton wasn't in. Colton needed to play to get in.
Yeah, he had to play to get in. Tim thinks there was only 1 or 2.
Yeah,
well, Jeff was definitely one of them.
I think it's just Jeff.
I just, like you said, as an outsider looking in, I saw them with the scores. Because I think the scoring was tougher this year than it was last year.
Yeah, I would agree.
Right, and so for me, looking outsider looking in, which was nice. I can look at the scores and I can be like, are they re-entering because they want to move up, or are they re-entering because they think the cuts should be higher, right? So I think it's a little bit of both, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's also instilled into us that 2,200 is a goal for every tournament. And when you only shoot 21-20, it's instilled in you that 2,200 or less, you're not going to make the cut. So I feel like that was the kind of scenario. If you shot 20-50, your scenario was, I got to go play again, because you didn't know when it was going to turn around. With the amount of players there, you just didn't know if it was going to be good, even though you were really good. But you don't know that.
Yeah, it was 21-50. Sorry, 2150. I didn't think had any hope at staying in the top 20. Honestly, after day one, I was like, yeah, that won't be top 20, but it'll probably be good enough for the top 48. And then I end up 9th.
Yeah, we were talking about it like on the Thursday. Everybody was saying, "Oh, it was really tough because it was playing wet and straight, right?" And then like, "Oh, it'll open up on Friday." Friday morning was just as rough. Friday afternoon there was a little bit better play. So like, oh, Saturday is going to be really good because it's going to dry right out. And Saturday was rough. It was just the pinfall. It wasn't the lanes. It was the pinfall that was the tough part.
If you want to see just how difficult that this could be with like chop offs and things like that.
I didn't find it that hard.
Yeah, you didn't. You wouldn't have. Take a look at this.
Oh yeah, the bakers.
Here's our bakers. I have never.
Oh,
we
yeah.
we had a super good time. It was me, Carrie, Taylor, Michelle, and shit. Who was our fourth?
What?
Johnny.
Johnstone.
Johnny.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus.
Johnstone. And
Poor guy.
No, my memory is terrible for things like that. But we were not good. Like,
No,
we had moments where we were decent, but there was never a point in time where we felt like we were rolling. And, like, we were like, well, we got to be near the top. We got to be somewhere and maybe paying. Maybe we'll sneak into fourth or whatever. But we weren't good. And the first one gets called for fourth place. We're like, it's not us. Well, maybe we got third. Nah, it wasn't us. I was like, I looked at Carrie. It's like, Carrie, any chance? He's like, not a fucking chance. Boom! Our team. We came in second. We averaged 266.
Was it no tap? Oh,
tap.
wow.
It was hard to watch.
The first place beat us by a long shot. First place beat us by 330 points. But and that was the team Gilardi there. But yeah.
It just goes to show
I think that says
how tough it was, man.
That says something for sure.
Yeah, and I'm like, we're not harping on St. James by any means.
Oh no,
it's I want to people when people think hard houses, they think, oh my god, it's like just like Toppler. No, just kidding. But
Pie house, though.
but I'm saying
that might have been thrown around a few times.
but I mean, like it's each house is always different, and I think on tour we were always been expecting high scores, and it doesn't have to be high scores, right? Maintenance can be still there, and all the hard work you guys put in still can be there. Sometimes you just don't have the pinfall. It doesn't happen that weekend, right? So
it's a different style of tournament, and
that's okay.
Right now, I mean, we're playing in all these places that score really well all the time, right? So you're expecting a shootout, right. And it wasn't. This was okay. Take what you're gonna get. Honestly, the only reason why I shot 2150 was I picked probably 25 corners.
Major spares.
I missed one corner all day, so that says something because I haven't been great at it over the last couple of years, and I was really good on them because you're kind of forced to. It changes into an accuracy game over a strike percentage game.
But 10 years ago, that's how bowling was.
Yeah.
Right? And then 17 inches, besides 17
when
inches.
I won.
Yeah, but
I just needed it to get hard again.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, you'll play one good event a year. Okay, we just marked that down on the calendar for Derek, right? but 10 years ago it was like that, right? And we did have to play hard houses, and all the top players who are averaging and in these shootouts just as what they are now, but we all had to pick our pins, and it was a lot different, right? As you weren't out striking somebody, you're out playing somebody, and I think that's not a bad weekend, right?
I really like this question. I know Ryan asked it at the supper and stuff like that, but he posed the question of lower scoring going to drive players away next year or maybe attract more for the challenge. So my opinion is it will attract more people to play because everybody seeing the scores will be like, I can average that.
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't shoot 22-40 and miss the cut. Yeah.
That's why I think it drives up numbers.
I agree. Yeah. And Kerry, we saw that. I mean, we saw that firsthand, not tournament related. We saw it in our Wednesday night league, right? Sometimes when you have high scoring, it actually deters people from playing, not makes them feel like they need to play. It's the opposite effect. Yeah.
I think my devil's advocate on that was to play the other end and be like, you have your top 150 bowlers from across Western Canada, and they struggled to score. What makes a 225 think that they can do better in a tougher house?
Right. So I think what Tim Hooper was saying here is like maybe the people traveling might not, like your 230 player, would they travel to the tournament? Maybe not. But your local 230 player that happens to play at St. James, it's like, oh, I've had nights where I can do that. Maybe I'll play it. Right?
I think it's huge because, yeah, even the ones coming in from Brandon or somewhere nearby, right? Like only a car ride away, and a day's trip will probably maybe have that opportunity too, right? Yeah. The one thing I think about Manitoba Open and St. James, it does a very good job with promotion, and that is, you know what, they run a couple satellites or somebody, they have the whole province on their back on this event, and I think that's the coolest part about it, is because they don't have to. It's all their demographic. They don't have to share any of them, right? So I think you can see an increase next year for sure. I mean, 200 entries after the second year is pretty incredible. Yeah,
yeah, it's a good sign.
Well, honestly, you would kind of think that a lot of that being at just like 211 entries or whatever, which is great. I think it was 211, somewhere right around there.
I think so.
But some bad luck too. You know, there was snowfall as well. We get the same thing as you get some bad weather in there, and it deters some people. They had flight delays.
They lost Mitch's 5 shifts, right? Like
they had shootings. Like there's just some bad luck. So I think next year will definitely be bigger yet, and I think it'll just continue to grow. It was awesome. It was good.
So let's name some positives. I don't want, if you're talking about Winnipeg, you're talking about shootings, you're talking about all this other stuff. Derek won. Was the food good there? How were the shots?
It was a sober weekend. No, it wasn't. It was good. I didn't have a shooter though.
I didn't have a shooter either.
No, I got tried to talk into one by Jennifer, but I don't know. It was just a different control. The beer was good. The rye was good. That was good enough.
Yeah.
We drank them out of the Radler pretty quick.
I love the Radler. Moosehead Radler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did have Moosehead there. Tim's sad now.
No, I'm not sad. Just disappointed.
Just disappointment.
No, it seemed like it was a great weekend. Like, and I'm, like I said, super happy with some things, and the pistol news never came out. I hear, so I hear that was
it did briefly on Thursday.
It did right at the beginning, I heard, but it disappeared right away. So that ended that.
It's like people were just pulling out loonies like right away. It's like, if that's going to be the jackpot, why are we doing this?
Yeah. You know? So what was the call here? I don't remember who said this.
Brett Hendrickson.
Hendo for sure.
Yeah. Good call.
I have an address there. Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, back to the tournament itself again. Let's go back to that. The final four was pretty neat. It was from 4 different provinces.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. You had Derek. You had west, which is west of Manitoba. You had Kevy, which is west of Manitoba. You had Matt Harms, west of Manitoba, and then you had Colton, right from down there from Winnipeg Home Center. So I thought it was pretty sweet.
Yeah, you don't get to see that very often. That is pretty cool. That is pretty neat.
Somebody mentioned when was the last time that actually happened?
That'd be really hard to track.
Do you think people were keeping track of that? It was just
I
doubt it's happened before, like all 4 provinces. But
what
it may have happened once.
Final 16 and the finals in Calgary's every year.
Tim, ask Don Sim.
Yeah, but that's not coming down to just four people.
No, I know, but that was a final. I was trying to play that card up. No big deal. Don Sim might know. If anybody might be Donnie. Yeah, he's probably listening. He'll message me tomorrow. Yeah, no big deal. But
Derek, was there a moment throughout the day where you felt like, yeah, this is my day. This is I think this is my day to win it.
No. The first round was obviously good. I was rolling good, and that one felt really good. My first head-to-head match was against Dwayne, and I honestly didn't know how that one was going to end. We were back and forth. We were both pretty close. I think we were within 20 sticks of the whole match. And then I honestly thought I was going to lose, to be honest. Dwayne needed the first strike in 10 and then just like a chop off count. So the way he had been rolling, I thought for sure that he was going to throw the first one. And he had the hometown crowd, and his grandma was there and all his family. And so I honestly thought I was going to lose the first one, to be honest.
Fair enough.
And then I just couldn't miss against Jeff Bourne.
Yeah, you were lights out.
Yeah, he hits the middle a ton, so it forced me to focus a little bit more against him too. And I knew that coming in, that he just throws right up the middle and never misses. So it just made me focus a little bit more on him. And I think I started with a 340 and then another 3, and so I rolled against that one was good. And then Kevy, that was another good match because I walked over to Kerry going into the match 3, and I said, "Is this the Kevin Clark moment?" And he's like, "Yeah." And then he started off with the double. I'm like, "Crap!" I was like, "Gonna have to push real hard here." And then I threw 9 and 10 and banged out, and then it forced him to throw the 3 strikes in 10. So, yeah, I got lucky there that he didn't do it, and then it was Matt Harms, and it was. I'm not as mad when I miss because I miss constantly all the time at Bowling Depot. It's such a hard house, so I felt like even being down 80, there was a calmness, and I battled through, and I won by 60, and then the game 3, I beat him by 100 to take a 75-pin lead going to the last one, and I still felt really calm, even though he started the game really well. And only then, probably about frame 6 or 7, I thought there was still a chance that he could bang out to beat me, and he could have. I guess he could have won by 5 if we both banged, but he opened 8s, and then I just needed 15 pins, and then it finally, my double fist pump kind of gave it away that it was exactly. Then it settled in. So yeah,
there was kind of a neat moment, and I'm sure you've shared it on your social media and stuff like that, and probably everybody's seen this, but we got a few pictures here. This is the first time I've ever seen this happen.
Yeah.
They literally split a pin.
Yeah, the top is off. Yeah.
Yeah, happened to us at Sherwood once.
That is crazy.
Yeah, I don't know how that happens.
It was neat too because I was on the other lane. That was against Kevin, and all of a sudden the top of the pin just was elevating or levitating downwards. I'm like, what the heck's going on here? So then we reset it again, and it's like the whole bowling tournament stopped because it's like, this thing is cool, and it just kept levitating down, and everybody wanted a picture, so you'd reset it, have it come down, reset, have it come down. So it was kind of neat that way. But
when we've all seen a million balls thrown
Yeah.
And it's something that no one's really seen. It just catches people's eye really quickly.
Yeah, because it's unnatural, right? So
Yeah.
So did you keep it?
I do. They did give it to me, so I do have it. I'm just kind of figuring out how to display it, I guess. I'll probably just take that picture that Carrie has and kind of frame it that way so it can kind of stay that way and then see the effect. But yeah,
That's pretty cool.
yeah.
I need to learn how to throw the ball at 55.
Yeah,
Slower.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean at 55.
Yeah.
That's
Derek doesn't throw 50 anymore.
Yeah.
52.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. I think it was about, if I had to guess, it'd be 51, and I was about throwing in Manitoba, I think. Darby Preston at Old Riverside.
That's cool.
Crazy.
See?
I've definitely heard of it before. Because didn't Adam Weber do one as well?
I don't know. I remember hearing about with the old wood pins that happened and they broke and they splintered and did all that stuff. Plastic, obviously.
That happened all the time, right?
Different.
The wood pins used to all the time. But they used to get shipped off back to Brunswick, and then that's what they used to make those old house balls. They would take all those broken pins and then compress them and put them inside those old Brunswick balls. That's how they'd make them.
Yeah.
Huh. That's a neat fact. Didn't know that.
Yeah, the more you know, eh?
Yeah.
That's why those get lighter all the time, because the wood is deteriorating on the inside.
And like, so Stacy Sanderson has a pair of old Claiborne bowling balls. Are you talking about those ones? Like that type
Like
of
the
bowling
old
ball?
Brunswick Tiger Stripes.
Or the Chinook ones? Oh, the Tiger Stripe ones. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The ones that smell like tar.
Mm-hmm. I know which ones. The one Chinook Bowling Drome has those.
And
Paradise.
Shauna throws them.
Oh, Paradise does too, yeah.
The big ones at Paradise, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Tex isn't just a pretty face. He wasn't a pretty face in general.
Yeah,
well,
it was awesome. It was awesome watching you play. It was awesome watching you overcome some things while you were there too.
The heart attack situation.
Just runs by us and goes,
oh yeah.
I'm not saying I need this, but my nitro is in the top of my bag. So yeah,
like, Julie, nitro's in the top of the bag.
It's like, oh, that's a real nice fun fact.
Yeah, for those that don't know, I had a heart attack last year in July, and so I'm on medication and stuff. And yeah, that morning I was gonna come watch the cut downs or showdowns, and I was gonna go with Johnny in the Uber, and I kind of just fell back asleep while he was showering, and then all of a sudden I heard the door close. I'm like, shit! Tried to get up, get dressed, run downstairs to the Uber, and he was already gone. And I forgot to take my baby aspirin that morning. So I think with all the pressure and the stress and the excitement and everything else, just kind of overwhelmed me. And yeah, it got to a moment where I just couldn't, my heart was pumping probably about 2,000 beats a minute. And yeah, it's why I kind of, anybody who was kind of watching there, it was why I was taking my time a little bit more. I was trying to catch my breath and just get composed, but it just wouldn't work. And then when I come over to run for the nitro, somebody asked me a question, did you take your meds? And I was like, no, I didn't take my baby aspirin. And then the big melee of everybody trying to find one, and Annette really helped me with that. And she found, I guess, Jen Clark had baby aspirin, so gave it to Annette, and Annette brought it over. And as soon as I took it, it was like 5 minutes, and I felt really good after that. But
it's crazy how fast it works, eh?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It was unreal.
Yeah.
So it's kind of what got me through the rest of the day. So without those two ladies finding me,
thank you for taking it.
Yeah, of course.
I really didn't want to have to find the nitro and deal with everything. Well, we found the nitro already, but
Yes.
the nitro looked like a little perfume bottle. I wouldn't have
It's
even
just
guessed that was nitro. It's like,
Yeah, it's just a spray that goes under my tongue. So
yeah. It's like,
yeah.
do I put this on my wrist or what do I? What
You gotta dab it in my leg. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god. So, okay, if you take the nitro, doesn't it just mess everything up? Doesn't it, like it's an energy jolt or what happens?
No, it's supposed to slow down my heart rate and release the pressure. Like, so when I first initially got it, my the three major arteries that go into the heart were blocked. So the nitro is supposed to open up the air or the valves so that way the blood can get through and pump through your heart.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of what I thought was happening because my heart was just racing. So I thought maybe I needed the nitro to get more blood, but that's the reverse thinking. I shouldn't even have thought of nitro because that would have made things pump even faster. So I needed to go the opposite direction and get the aspirin to bring it down. So
this is how little about heart disease and heart problems. It's actually nitroglycerin, the same stuff they use to make TNT.
That's correct.
You were the bomb.
I contain it all the time. So if anybody, no, don't ask me. I won't give it to you.
Does it make it tough going through airport security?
It didn't. No. So I have a.
It's a legit question,
Yeah.
Gary.
I have a green binder that I have that says I get to carry it, and I have certain meds that I need to carry with me at all times. So I just got to put them in that little baggie, and I give them the green book, and they just let me go through with no questions. So
Awesome.
So it's nice, yeah. And both ways so far. That's the first flight I've had since the heart attack. So both going to Winnipeg and coming back, I had no problem at security. As soon as I gave them the green book, they kind of knew what it was anyway. So,
Right.
so yeah.
So they're saying it's not enough really to do any damage is kind of what they're
No.
saying.
I was like, I don't know
Unless
if I feel safe flying anymore.
unless I can make it down to the engine compartment and throw it in there, then maybe.
Fuck.
Oh, man. I'm not a chemist, so I don't understand how that stuff
Nope.
works. I'm just saying.
Me neither.
If they let you through, it's got to be fun.
Yeah. It makes you a legal druggie. Thanks, Dad. Jeez.
Hey.
Oh my goodness.
Do you know what? That's the only guy who can throw a perfect game in your house.
Yeah, he is the only one. Yep. It's the only thing he's gotten on me. Yep. True story. He did it at Claiborne.
Yeah. Oh, I love when he brings it up because I know how much it pisses you off.
It pisses me off more that I don't have one because after 39 years of bowling and I still don't have one, it's kind of frustrating, but
They're tough.
Yeah.
They're tough to come by. I get it.
Oh,
No,
shut
yeah.
your mouth, Carrie. Get out of here.
I remember last time Kerry got a 400 though.
yeah, was it
It was
Aces?
last year.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, that fucking sucked. But yeah, no. We don't talk about
Pretty
that
sure
one
that-
anymore.
I'm pretty sure that video pops up in the memories every year, so.
Yeah, every album open. Pretty sweet.
So
That is not a laugh I've heard from you very often. What was that?
A sick and sadistic laugh.
Yeah, a
the
demon
evil
coming
laugh,
out of you on that one. Holy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
That's funny.
So obviously, congrats, Derek. That's an amazing feat
Thanks, guys.
to get your second title and to do it at the very first stop for the WCBT in Winnipeg. That's amazing.
yeah. I'll take it as a first inaugural. So we're not because it is new to the WCBT. Last year wasn't part of.
Yeah,
we'll take it.
Dwayne may claim he's the first champion of the Manitoba Open. You're the first WCBT champion of Manitoba Open.
Yes. 209th.
Was
Ryan.
that Kirby? Yeah, Kirby. I thought it was. It is Kirby. Yeah, this is an. I like this stuff. I like this stuff, and I like how good our community really is. Kirby, who's one of Ryan's best friends, I believe she was the maid of honor to Rachel.
Didn't know how to throw a ball.
Is she? But she
did
bowls.
good.
She bowls. I think she bowls. But
No,
she was
she
watching
used to.
all
She
week.
used to.
Yeah, watching all week and having a good time. And she's like, I really want a bowl. I really want a bowl. So she went around and people just handed her like $20 here and $20 there. And eventually she had enough money to go bowling. And then she got real nervous.
She raised 190 of the 200. So she only had to put in $10.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
I-
And then
I-
she
I-
went out and played.
I called her first strike.
Did you watch the live streams with her on it, Tim? It was
Dude,
awesome.
I text you guys. I was like, "Who is this chick that can bowl?" And you're like, "It's Kirby. Leave her alone." I was like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
you
wow."
leave Kirby alone.
And I was like, "Wow, man."
Laughable.
I was like, I don't even know who this is." And I just brought up that I seen her throw a gutter ball 3 times, and then I'm getting ripped apart. I just want to know who this chick is. Like,
She was super fun.
Yeah.
She laughed the entire time. I knew that we would get along when I was getting a random delivery for like sweets to the condo that I had no idea about, and I was like, somebody's definitely sending me a dick cake, and she's like, a dick cake? A dick cake is awesome. I hope it isn't. I was like, I like her, like right away. But yeah, she went and played, and I loved watching her. Like, she likes to envision. You know how Scotty Barber was talking about like envisioning things, and everybody talks about envisioning things, and she's sitting there at the line looking at the pins going making the hand motions of the pins exploding, and I loved it. It was awesome. But everybody was really good with her. I think she had a good time. It just shows how good the community is too. I don't know.
I think the dinner afterwards, she kind of talked about how she enjoyed it a lot too.
yeah. So this is what I was coming by with that, because when I was watching live stream, it was like, I remember the guy coming off the street. I think it was that Jared Thompson guy from Saskatoon, I think he is. Anyways, his buddy drove him up to play the TPC, and he, instead of just sitting there, he's like, "Can I play?" I was like, "Well, I guess so." Like, we have an open shift Saturday morning, so he grabbed a pair of street shoes, and he probably averaged like 100, and he was just throwing gutter balls, and
we don't know everybody that comes in, right? No, she played pretty good, but we don't know everybody, right? So this guy comes in and puts in his money, and we write down his name, whatever, and then when he walked over to the counter and asked for a pair of rental shoes, and he wasn't Stu Ryan, we knew that something might be up. Yeah, I think he averaged about 100. Yeah. But she definitely did do better. My personal favorite is when she throws a strike and then she picks up her next ball and goes, "See, your sister just did that. Do what your sister just did." And she's talking to the bowler. I love it. Tons of personality. It was entertaining.
Yeah.
I only got to watch it from the side, and it just looked everybody. It was almost like a family just herded around her, and showed her the ropes and cheered her on, and you knew it was going to be bad, but you kind of just knew that it wasn't. She was sheer enjoyment.
Okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't cringe. It wasn't cringeworthy. It was more. It was a good thing. It was positive.
Yeah.
It was.
And
funny
you knew when she hit
raising the money. She's like, I played before. Like, she used to play in league. I'm not sure if it was YBC or whatever, but she's like, I know lane courtesy, so it's not like she would be a distraction besides when she's on the lane. When she wasn't throwing strikes, but. So
how did Ryan get so lucky to have this as a friend? I mean, like, Kirby seems way better than Ryan.
His wife's.
So his wife's way better than Ryan is. I mean, this is a new story we got to talk about, because Ryan
Honestly,
Ryan went above his level. That's what I guess.
To be honest, we were talking to Kirby, and she can't confirm that Ryan actually has a wife. So,
Oh.
honestly, I can though because she just used me to order a Christmas gift for him, so I can confirm.
You can't, I don't know. I don't think we've ever seen her in person, so I don't know.
Yeah. In all fairness, I did get her e-transfer, and last name was not O'Callahan.
and the other, no, I did see her once. We had fantasy baseball, and then we were doing the live stream during our draft, and she told him to shut up. Open the door. He's like, my wife's going to tell me to shut up. And he's sitting there, he's drunk, and he's yelling at the screen, and also she's like, shut up. He's like, I called it. I called it.
Tim, you gotta call it domestic. You gotta stop.
No, she doesn't like 5-pin bowling. Apparently, you don't have to worry about this.
But you could definitely tell why Kirby and Ryan are friends. You could definitely tell why. Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
So there's your shout out, Ryan. That was a solid 5-minute segment on Kirby. So that's better than a shout out.
So we've kind of decided after podcast number 150 that we're dedicate the first hour to our guest and all that stuff, and then this last half hour we're gonna just shoot the shit, whatever you want to talk about. But one thing I do want to bring up before we kick this off is we are doing a fundraiser through a Cameo system, I guess if you want to call it. We can't call it Cameo because that's copyright.
It's the Wish version of Cameo.
That's right. Yeah, wish.com.
Yeah.
So you can go to our website at 5pinuniverse.ca and click on it. It'll take you to the Shopify store. You can go directly to the Shopify store, and you can order a video message from any of the podcast crews. So, should I go through a quick tutorial on how that works?
Yeah, sure. Bring up Dexter's.
Bring up mine.
I got it.
Oh, you're...
No, it's been great so far. We've had four of them come in so far.
5 now.
5?
Or 4, yeah, you're right, 4. Sorry, my bad.
And so far I've had to do none of the work. So it's been great.
Yeah, you just go to the store. We are raising 50% of what you put in or more, because there is different tiers for the group, cast crew, whatever. We'll go to the Christmas Bureau for Sherwood Park. I think we're going to do this right up till the 23rd. I don't think we're going to do any after that. We might do a different type of video message after that. But you just go to the podcaster. You can select Tim, Dexter, myself, Daryl, Adam, Katie, or Tracy. Or you can select them by group. Or you can even do... you guys can't see that. Well, that sucks. The men's podcast group, the ladies podcast group, or you can do the whole group. You just add to the cart. You shoot us an email with the message that you want, and we're happy to send that back to you within 3 days. We have a couple already done and going out. So
there's gonna be some good ones. There's gonna be some good ones. Carrie, I'm not critiquing you in any sort of way, but the images you did for the ladies podcast on their screen is far better than what you've added into that circle.
Yeah.
Katie scares me.
Yeah. I ran it by her first, so nobody call me out about this. But
oh no, it's fine.
Forehead.
It's a little bit tougher for ladies' faces in black and white silhouettes. I'm not gonna lie.
That's totally fair. You don't have the beard to fix everything.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. But yeah, no, it's we've got a few in, and hopefully we can keep doing it. And 5-Pin Universe matching dollar for dollar up to $500. So whatever you guys bring in for the 50% profit, we will match up to 500. So
for a good cause.
Yeah.
Tim, what are you paying?
What am I paying?
Well, it says Ryan says there's only one way I'm paying. The ball is in Tim's court.
Yeah, I think
I don't understand.
I don't either. Ryan posted it. It's not mine.
yeah. It could go one of two ways.
Either way.
There's actually two legitimate ways that comment could be about. One is Ryan finally paid up his kick in the nuts bet, and Tim hasn't. So maybe it has something to do with that.
I think that's what it is.
That memory just came up a little while ago too.
News,
Tim,
come on.
do you want to talk about how you don't pay up on bets?
I pay up on bets. I just don't pay up on that bet.
I'm guessing there's more than one bet here.
Then don't make a bet if you're not gonna. Yeah. And then the other one we won't discuss on podcast as to what it could be, but I have a pretty good idea what it might be.
Well, say one word, and then he'll say if it's yes.
Dad.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's definitely number 2 for sure. Oh, I can't believe you brought that up.
One word is the best way to find out which way it is.
Yeah. No,
So,
no, I'm good. I'm definitely good. I don't think the viewers want to know either. So, yeah. No.
this is so cryptic. I love it.
Yeah. Get your cameos in.
Yeah.
Get your cameos
Bingo.
in. How are we gonna do? How are we gonna do a cameo with all of us? Like, it's one thing if it's on Thursday, but with Tracy though.
Tim, there's technology.
Yeah, we could use this. See, we got 4 faces on the screen right now.
Zoom.
And
stream
I'm
it.
in the other city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So weird
Carrie's
how
in
this
the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
How he's getting
Video
reception
messaging
is beyond
tough,
anybody.
Tim, you're right.
I thought we all
So-
had to be.
So Derek, I'm assuming that shirt is like your like ball shirt.
It was
Like
one
for
of the
one of your
teams I was
teams?
on. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. I'm not an LA Dodger fan.
Yeah, you're a Sox fan.
I'm a Red Sox fan for sure.
Yeah, Red Sox fan. Yeah.
You're
So
Red
how are
Sox.
you?
Yeah,
how are
Ryan
you,
Ryan O'Callahan called me out on it already.
Yeah. How are you feeling about
Twice.
this?
Worth it.
Yeah.
Bogarts looks real good in a San Diego uniform, eh?
A little depressed about that one. I know we
I
have
think-
Trevor Story moving over to short, but that doesn't help our second base now.
I think you're going to see Devers gone if
Yeah,
if they're
I
not
was
going
say,
to.
what do you think is going to happen there now?
Well, that was his best friend, right? So
Yeah.
problem is he can't go to San Diego because you still have Machado there. Unless Machado retires, then he'll go to San Diego. But
Machado has an opt out, eh? That's what I found. So he can opt out after this year.
you can.
He can't opt out. I did not. That's why Bogarts
But
makes
where's-
sense now.
Yeah, but where's he gonna go? Like, where's Machado gonna go?
Machado could go
Dodgers.
anywhere else.
Everyone goes to the Dodgers.
Well, I mean, he was just
Machado
there, right?
Machado could go to the Yankees and take over for Donaldson.
Could.
I don't think he opts out though. I don't think so. His money, he's not going to get any more than what he's already got.
Well, he wanted to go play with Tatis originally, so I don't think he'll leave because he hasn't played enough with Tatis because Tatis has been hurt. So
Well, and
Yeah.
suspended. I mean, he's going to start
20
the
games.
season still suspended,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
20 games still
Yeah.
left. Yeah.
No one goes to the Tigers except for Matt
Bias.
Boyd.
And Bias.
what?
Um,
Bias.
yeah, Bias. Yeah.
What do,
Yeah.
So what do you guys? So what do you guys think about Kiermaier? I know. I know.
Oh my
He's
goodness.
going to be okay defensively for us, but like, how many women out there when it happened? I was like, the women are going to be stoked.
It's the stadium definitely got more fans, but
Oh, for
other
sure,
than that,
for sure.
He's just like another Darnell Nurse for the Oilers, right? He just brings in the ladies. We don't care about
Pretty
how
face.
they play anymore.
Oh wow! You know what? Nurse. Don't stop bring up Nurse on this because I'm gonna have to hear about it later from Cindy.
I know. And that's
I know
because Kiermaier isn't the player we needed. He's not the player he used to be.
No.
For $9 million, honestly, $9 million is really nothing in baseball anymore, right?
Cindy already commented.
Of course she did. $9 million is really nothing. He takes over for Jackie Bradley. He as our fourth outfielder.
Yes,
he does,
too.
right? But I mean,
and Merrifield becomes a full-time outfielder for us.
No, he comes second
with
base.
Teo gone.
It'll be second base.
So okay, so we've got.
I see Espinal playing more of a rotate.
I see
Why?
Merrifield being an outfielder before.
I still
Espinal
think we'll get another left-handed bat. I have a feeling they're going to try to go for like Conforto or Brantley or something like that.
9 righties.
yeah,
That's what the Blue Jays are known for. 9 righties.
Yeah, let's do this.
Brantley play.
Shout out to Aaron Glover, 1536 to win the Southern Boys Senior Boys. That was 1536 for 5, right?
10-20 in his last 3?
Yeah.
Just lit it up. It was awesome.
Whew.
Really cool to see those stats. He won by a long shot, too.
Well, I would say. So he just kept it close, and then he just said, see you later.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
Get out of here.
Joey Gallo, get out.
You know what? Us 4 guys here, we have a ball group together with that clown, and he constantly gives us stupid shit. Between him and Hall of Fame member of Hamilton, Jeff Young.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
I'm surprised he hasn't mentioned Kikuchi yet.
It's coming.
That would be Joy wrong.
Goodness.
Oh God! You know what?
Here it comes.
It's not even ball season, and these guys just fuck with me no matter what.
You give us reason to.
You're not getting Thor.
I ate my. Oh, I would love to see us get Thor though.
No,
I would love to.
Dodgers
got him.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ate crow for like 2 years in that group chat, Tim. A long time. So you could take a little bit of ribbing.
Oh, it's all good. You know what?
Because what was it? The bomb?
Yeah.
Super cool, actually.
Super cool.
So you know what? It's 3 years or 2 years, and it's still funny. I don't know. Jeff and Ryan never met each other, and then they're like became best friends.
Yeah, because they're kindred spirits in. Yeah.
I think it's hilarious. So we have a keeper pool, keeper league. Sorry. So I'm interested in who we're gonna keep and whatnot, and I have a feeling one of those guys are gonna do something stupid. I just have a feeling.
Oh, it'll be Jeff.
Yeah,
It'd be
sure.
Jeff knows more ball than anybody, but he's very
so
disappointed.
Bad.
Okay, thank you.
He's so bad.
He's
like, and I love Jeff. I know. I love Jeff, and Jeff's knowledge of baseball is unbelievable, and I think he's super unlucky. I don't know, like,
it
just goes sideways.
He picked Tatis. He picked Trout, all injured.
Oh my God!
Right?
Like, and those are great guys to pick. I mean, you pick up Tatis and you expect that he's going to play at some point in the season, and then he does come back and he's great, and then you find out he's doping. See you later. Like, yeah, bad luck. Ryan's probably the most aggressive fantasy baseball player I've seen.
He makes
a lot of moves.
800,000 moves.
Yeah, but he knows his stuff.
Who ended up winning that league this year?
Oh my!
The stupidest.
Let's move on to a new subject.
New
subject.
Yeah, here we go. This is it right through here. Yeah. I vote. Can we get a secondary commish?
Oh, that's right. He's the commish, right? Yeah. Got it.
We need checks and balances from Trump.
You know what? Ryan's sitting here, and he helped me get one of my trades through just by his own
We
bowling.
we need to start videoing trades, right, Dexter?
I think so. Yeah, we do now apparently. Here's me and Ryan make legitimate trades, and it gets vetoed. And then the worst trade I've ever seen in fantasy baseball goes through. Unbelievable.
Yeah, it was good.
Was that Ryan's only 400?
Second, I think.
Yeah. Well, his highest game ever.
Oh, is that what it was? Because Ryan was talking about that too. It was either his only 400 or his highest game.
Oh, I loved every minute of it. It was perfect. We shot like a 730, and I think we got from last to second last in our pool. So it worked out really well. And then, of course, Brad's playing. Brad Wilton and Aaron are playing. And then we were just laughing the whole time. So it was good. But
yeah, for those who don't know, they were playing the doubles in Red Deer. And they decided on their last game that it was a trade between Tim and Aaron. And if they won the game, then Aaron had to accept the trade.
And he cried.
And then Ryan shot 400, and they ended up winning. So Aaron had to accept the trade.
And it didn't get vetoed. It was beyond me how it didn't get vetoed. But anyways,
that was a better trade than the other one.
You know what though? I'm not arguing that. The guy who I traded with will argue that he got the right end of his trade.
Not in
Gavin
universe. Is that a thing?
Yeah, I don't know.
Gavin Lux for Shane Bieber.
You got Castellanos and Schwarber for
Tanner Hork.
Tanner Hork, a mid-tier reliever that was a long reliever in the middle. It did nothing.
No, he was.
And then he got put into closing position for a little while, and then he got pulled from there. Worst trade ever.
What people don't realize, I picked him up the waiver wire like 2 weeks before that. So, anyways, besides the point, there was their fantasy football. I think a lot of people were their last week was this week, I believe. Dexter had a chance to make her finals. He 65 points.
Yes, it was brutal. It was brutal.
And the guy leapfrogged him. Two guys leapfrogged him with 89 or 80.
Yeah,
like absolutely complete garbage.
Terrible. My freaking guy starts the game. First snap, breaks his finger. Gone. See you later. I'm like, oh, this is how my week's gonna go, eh? And it did. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Hey, and Raiders play New England.
Oh, really?
Ready to lose again?
Oh, I guarantee. Know what's going to happen? There can be another tuck rule. There's going to be something going on at Deflategate. I already know.
But I was going to say, no one needs to cheat against the Raiders, but I do remember when the Patriots did film the Bengals practice, and they were like 1-10, and they still filmed the Bengals practice so they could cheat that way. So
never underestimate your opponent. Never underestimate your opponent.
That's right.
How's Tom Brady looking right now, eh? Complete hot garbage.
I'm a Patriot fan, so I don't know. I'm glad he's losing.
How about
that is actually refreshing to hear.
Yes.
That is
I'm a Patriot fan. I don't follow. I was before Brady, and he left, and now it's Mac Jones. So I got to go with Mac Jones. I won't get his jersey by any means, but I will still cheer for my Patriots.
Yeah. Eagles had a perfect record, and for those that weren't on Facebook, I single-handedly made them lose that game on Monday night. I called for a perfect season just to piss off Ryan, and they ended up losing the Washington Commanders. I was a little bit upset. I had a quarterback issue in my fantasy, and I got screwed over, and I had Heineke, and I lost that by 5 points that night. But here nor there. But it's been a good year for fantasy football.
Bad football universe.
Yeah. Carrie doesn't follow football.
I don't really care about it anymore.
You can't when Rodgers is your quarterback.
Yeah, I used to. Not so much anymore.
Oh, bandwagon
When
fall
we had
off. One of
Favre
those.
and Rodgers.
It's
Rodgers
just
before he went crazy.
Favre before he went crazy.
When we were
Retired, came back crazy.
Yeah.
Oh no, he was definitely getting squirrely near the end of his career too. Yeah. I don't know.
That's what happens when you play on a frozen tundra your whole career.
Yeah, your brain just freezes. Yep.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Right?
Oh,
Well, what's Brady's issue then?
Oh, yeah, there's
Because Brady went from frozen tundra to beautiful Tampa Bay, and he's
Obviously,
losing his mind.
yeah, obviously Giselle liked it frozen. I mean,
Yeah, but his
Okay.
new girlfriend's keeping it warm. It's fine.
I just can't believe it.
It's been an excellent podcast, guys.
It would just be good if he come on and commented.
Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Just yeah. I'm sure Tom Brady is spending his Wednesday night
Watching us.
As well.
Yep.
Gotta tag him. Keep on tagging him on
Tag
Twitter.
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got nothing better to do.
He's not practicing. It's fine.
He doesn't have to practice, does he?
No.
It shows. Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Amanda's actually tagging him. Yeah.
Love it.
I hate Tom Brady. Like, there's something I just. Yeah. There's just something
What
about
happened
him.
with the whole World Cup thing? What's going on there?
It's going to be France and Argentina.
Argentina.
So it's going to be Messi versus Mbappe. I want to see Messi win one. I'm a big Messi fan. I just have a feeling France is going to still win.
I don't know. Like I said earlier today, doesn't Argentina have the refs in their pocket?
No, jeez.
Oh.
I don't believe it, but you've definitely heard lots of talk about it because Argentina's had like 6 penalty kicks or something in 7 games. It's crazy. But I hope Messi wins too.
Yeah, Messi's. He's a lot older. I think it's his last time he'll have a chance. That's right, Tim. You keep on saying that. France is going to win. France is going to win. One of our workers, his buddies in traveling, and he's in Argentina. He said last night was chaos. He said in photos, and it was nuts. Like the game, Jordan Wilson.
Yeah.
The game finished like noon or whatever our time. It was still going. The party at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. It was just absolutely insane. Yeah.
I could not imagine how crazy that would be right now. Like 10 times what it'd be like in your own city if you're winning, like, the Stanley Cup or something like that. 10 times that. It's got to be insane.
I would think honestly it'd be something similar to when Crosby scored the golden goal. I would think for us in that kind of similarity, right?
Do you think so? Because so the World Cup happens every 4 years, but it's just soccer. It's just soccer. The Olympics happen every 4 years, yeah, but there's a bazillion other things that people are celebrating all the time throughout that week. It's right. Not. I mean, obviously in Canada, hockey is
that's what I'm saying.
But the World Cup is just soccer. That's the entire crowd just looking for one thing.
Zero
party. Everyone would just go straight to bed.
I'd be getting out there. I don't want to pay for dinner. No. Yeah.
I was told that's not a thing anymore.
Oh, is that what Derek said?
No. Derek.
No.
Just other people's setting anymore. So I want all mine back. This is bullshit.
Huh. Well, I paid when I got mine.
What was yours again? What'd you
McDonald's.
on a Wednesday,
McDonald's.
right? On a Wednesday?
It was on McDonald's. I had McDonald's for everybody. Yeah.
On a Wednesday?
No, on a Sunday night. Because it was too late to go out. So. Yeah. No.
On what Sunday night was that? Like leave?
You left. No, we had it at the hotel.
You won on a Wednesday, Tim.
Won at the point.
Yeah, no, but I bought everybody McDonald's anyways because I was that kind of guy, right? I mean,
on Sunday?
On that Sunday,
oh,
yes.
Man.
Derek came out. Derek was there. Dexter, you went home. Carrie was there. Julie helped us go get it. I remember all of it. It was good. It was like 4 massive bags.
So for your third place finish?
Second. It was $85. I think $8,500. I don't know what it was. But, yeah, I got it.
But that was winning. That was buying for second place.
That sucked, eh?
So you still haven't bought when you won?
Yeah, that's what right. I'm saying.
Hey, so if the meal normally would be like $150, and I paid $100 in McDonald's, I only had extra $50 slotted for. I couldn't justify doing that, helping everybody out there. So
that's $65. Bad math, but okay.
Yeah.
So you owe $65. So you have $65 of buying.
Hey, you know what? I don't owe anybody anything.
Could be shooters. Even just put 30 shooters on the table. That's whoever walks in, boom.
Yeah. I'm thinking about it.
I've actually bought at restaurants. You guys suck. I bought at the Rack. I bought at.
What did Derek buy in 2010?
We went to Buenos Aires.
Buenos Aires.
Oh, okay.
I paid at Buenos Aires too. It was just pizza, but.
Yeah,
that was all I bought too, was pizza.
That's all we could get because it was so freaking late.
It was late. Yeah,
I remember. Yeah, this year I remember we finished early and that guy was just staring at us through the chef little hole. I was like, man, he hates us. He's gonna be spitting our pizza for sure.
Oh yeah, this year that was at Masters.
No, it was at the Open.
What? That's right too. Yeah.
Because we finished a little bit early, so we had a chance to get there. And then 30.
Yeah. I smoothed it over after. It was fine.
That was good. Yeah, Dex, you remember that, Dex?
No.
Okay. Anyways, it was a good time.
I wasn't honestly listening. I was trying to bring up a video.
Yeah, I seen you were in close. Is that the one Ryan O'Callahan requested?
Yeah.
I don't even want to know.
Oh, can I rotate this guy?
I don't even know what it is.
I can't. It's sideways, but
do it anyways.
Are we gonna?
We're all getting ready to do this.
One second, guys. Don't mind me.
Wow. I just feel like logging off right now. You're just absolutely killing the mood here, bud.
Oh, no. I'm improving the mood.
I feel like this is about Tim, so this is going to be good. It can only be good.
Oh, it's probably Snapchat that.
Well,
when's the last time we had a sniper?
Oh, we actually, Dexter's going to create one from Sure Bull. I think we have like 1 million of them on the camera.
Oh no, Tim told me I was going to create one, but then, just told me I was going to do that.
It would be fun.
No sound?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We have no sound.
There's no sound?
No sound.
But no. I selected the system audio thing and everything. That's fine.
Is this from the last one?
Yeah.
Tim's tweet. He stumbled over a dum-dum question or a dum-dum tweet, and he still nailed it. I love it.
It was honestly the best thing ever. I haven't laughed that hard in a long time.
Should have gotten one
neither
chicken
did I.
fingers from the bowling alley.
Tripped them up.
Yeah. The best thing about StreamYard, though, is that you could just, like, upload things directly into it. So it could just stay here forever whenever we need to. Sorry?
Are you going to upload the video?
Oh, great. I'm not saying that you're stupid, just that you're constantly unlucky with things you try thinking. You
couldn't have done that any worse. Oh my god, that is fantastic. I'm gonna rotate that, and I'm gonna put it into here, and whenever we need a good laugh, we're just gonna push it.
You guys done?
You crack me up. Yeah, we're done.
Okay.
So that's the podcast for this week. Hopefully everybody likes the new format. The BS shit after. Derek, once again, fantastic. It was awesome watching you play. Hopefully
big congrats.
Thanks,
big
guys.
congrats
I appreciate it.
Big congrats to Winnipeg and their committee and the Divinis and St. James and putting on a great tournament there. I know it's long days. I know it's stressful. You guys did a good job. Really thank you for hosting that. It was super fun.
The bowlers appreciate it.
Yeah.
So get your orders in. We're doing it till the 23rd. So get your orders in before that. And next week is the ladies podcast. Their episode number 3. Everything is now up on SoundCloud too. So if you just want the audio versions of these podcasts, you can go there and it's right up to date. So, yeah. Without further ado, everybody have a great Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, guys.
And Merry Christmas.
5 p.m.
And tune in next
Sunday.
week. That's right. Yep, 5 p.m. this Sunday. Tune in next week for the ladies. Yeah.
Lots of good stuff still till Christmas, but we probably won't see everybody till then. So, we'll see you all in the new year.
Right.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
See you
Thanks,
later.
guys.